You know, the fucked up part is, even if you're a genuinely good person that's genuinely trying to help people, you can't just give your knowledge to anyone. Like, for example, I'm trying to get fitter and healthier, and my Lyme's just recently went away. So I cured Lyme's on my own without even taking antibiotics. And I have a lot of very serious chronic health issues right now that could kill me. And so I try to talk to people about health and give people health advice because I've seen in my own life what happens if you don't take care of yourself. I'm suffering the consequences of it right now. I'm missing teeth due to not eating the right foods growing up. And so I've been through a lot of pain and suffering when it comes to health. And so I've had to dig deep for certain answers. And when I try to give people these answers, like, oh, hey, this is what I did to become healthy, a lot of times, if it conflicts with people's current worldview, they don't appreciate the information. Even if you give them all the perfect science, even if you give them all the perfect logical arguments, they just don't care. Because if it doesn't agree with their current worldview, they crucify you like you're Jesus on the cross, nailed to the cross to bleed out to death. You don't get any credit for it. If people want everyone around them to have matching opinions, like, oh, I'm Republican, oh, I'm Democrat, oh, I'm vegan, oh, I'm raw vegan, oh, I'm a meat eater, oh, I don't eat meat, and people want to fit in a clique, and to them that's more important than science, that's more important than life or death, because people will literally eat carnivore every day, even though that's obviously not healthy, because they want to fit into the carnivore community. People will eat vegan every day, even if they're deficient in certain fat-soluble vitamins. Maybe they do need to eat eggs, but people don't listen to their body. People will go on these different trends, and everyone wants to be part of a trend. But the minute you start bringing up micronutrients, the minute you start bringing up the science and chemistry behind everything, like, oh, THC can heal cancer in certain amounts. No, you're wrong. Weed is bad. Weed makes you lazy. Weed's a drug. You're a druggie. And then you're like, okay, but the science and chemistry shows that THC and CBD can heal many diseases. Why don't we look into why that is? No, you're a druggie. You stupid drug addict. You should go to rehab. You know, there's people that have been thrown in jail. Speaking of health, you guys got to understand, it's real out here. There's people that have actually been thrown in jail for trying to sell people cannabis, a healing medicinal plant. There's people that are still in jail to this day for that. There's people that have life sentences for that. What is cannabis? It's literally a healing herb. You don't have to smoke it. You can make it into teas, you can make it into tinctures, you can make it into edibles. So you gotta understand, there's people that have literally been thrown in jail for life for trying to sell a plant that's now legal in a lot of places. Now you're actually allowed to sell it in a lot of places. Why? Because society says it's okay. But when society didn't say it was okay, you'd get thrown in jail for life for trying to sell a plant that could heal people's cancer. And that's why I just don't talk to a lot of people about health anymore, because it's like, a lot of these ideas that I have about health, if it doesn't match up with that person's current worldview, even if I give them all the best science that I spent years of my hard-earned time researching, you get punished for it. You don't get rewarded for it. They view you as a threat. Like, oh, are you trying to make me change? It's like, no, I don't give a fuck what you eat on a day-to-day basis. I'm not trying to make you change. I don't care if you eat burgers every day. I'm just trying to share with you information that helped me. Just because the information I'm sharing with you conflicts with your lifestyle doesn't mean I'm trying to force you to change. It just means that you're living out of alignment with scientific reality and the laws of nature. That's not my fault. They blame it on you as if you're the one that invented the law. Like, oh, how dare you tell me eating meat every day is unhealthy? Are you trying to change me? It's like, I didn't make the fucking rules. I'm not God. I just observed reality and shared to you certain facts that I learned that helped me along my journey. And if you don't understand the kindness in that, if you don't understand the favor I'm really doing you, I've shared with people information that you can't even get no matter how much money you pay, because a lot of the stuff that I know was information gifted to me by God. Like I said, I cured Lyme's without taking antibiotics. No one's ever done that before. That's an incurable disease, and I'm just getting started. So that's the point I'm trying to make, is a lot of the stuff I've done, you can't get this information no matter how much money you pay. And yet I would share it with people for free all day, every day, my own family, everyone, and all I would get is criticism, ridicule, kickback. I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm not trying to die and starve out here because I spend all my time trying to save other people. That time is going to get reinvested back into me. And if you want the information, I'm not saying I know everything, but I'm trying, unlike most health influencers. I'm trying, unlike most coaches. I'm actually doing research that most people will never do in their life, because I have built computers at a young age. I know how to use AI to research. I know how to use different things to pull through articles for me, to accumulate information at a rate that most people just can't research as good as I can. Most people don't have the reading abilities that I do. I was always one of the best readers in my school growing up. I was always in college courses. I had an insanely good GPA. Meanwhile, my family threatened to send me to rehab because they found my weed stash. Meanwhile, all my other friends were allowed to do all the weed they want, party all they want, have all the girlfriends they want, and their parents didn't abuse them. That's the problem when you live with an abusive household, is your parents find any little excuse, even if it's just normal kid stuff, like, oh, he's having a drink with his friends, he needs to go to rehab. Meanwhile, my sister would do hard drugs all the time. Vaping's a hard drug. I don't care what anyone says. And my parents never paid attention to it. Like, oh, that's Lydia. She's the good child. She's not the bad child like Nito. I was called Nito growing up because my dad's name is Juan and my name is also Juan, so I'm like the little Juan. I was always the bad kid in the family, and that's the problem with growing up in a retarded, narcissistic, abusive household, is they can't use their brain to think to try to actually conceive of who you are as a human being, like a living, breathing human being. They can't comprehend that. They just want to put you in a box. Like, oh, that's the druggy child. That's the one we need to send to rehab. Oh, that's the good child right there. She might have threatened to kill her own brother, and we never listened to him growing up. My sister threatened to murder me in cold blood growing up. I was constantly stressed out. I could barely sleep. But the whole time, my parents are just like, oh, yeah, she's the good child. Nito, you need to go to rehab. We found weed in your car once. It's like, even though, like, every kid, drinks once in a while growing up. Every kid smokes weed. Again, I was in college classes. So it's like, that's the problem when you're around people that view you through a negative lens. I was getting way better grades than my sister. Way better grades. I have way more potential than her. Way more. She knows it. That's why she was always jealous of me growing up. That's why she threatened to murder me growing up. But yet, if the people around you are too stupid to see your potential, it's going to be impossible to progress in life because you're not going to get the support you need. And so you have to make sure you either surround yourself with people that see your potential, or you just have to force the people around you to see your potential in any means necessary. And a lot of times you can't give them the roadmap to your success because they're not intelligent enough to comprehend what you're saying, and they're going to take it the wrong way. A lot of times you just have to go and get the result. This is what I'm going to have to do, is what I've realized. And it's really depressing to think that I'd have to do this. And the fact that I have to do this is making me lose respect for everyone around me day by day. It really is. So by the time I get to where I'm going, if you weren't here with me since day one, don't be asking for a handout. You'll make me want to kill your ass, literally. If you ask me for a handout after I get to where I'm going, when I was trying to invite you on the train since day one, but you refused to help me in any way because you didn't see the success at that time, but now you can see it, now that it's already there. If you ask me for a handout when I make it, when you weren't there, when I had nothing, you're going to make me want to kill you, straight up. Because when I was struggling and I needed help and it was life or death for me, you couldn't even come do me a basic favor, right? So I just wanted to walk and talk for a bit. I don't know if any of this made any sense to you guys, because I just kind of wanted to ramble on for a bit and just get some things off of my chest. I didn't really organize this video in any specific way. I didn't write anything down. This was all off the dome. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you guys. And until next one, I'm out. Love and peace.